It's Crazy Cash!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you're all having a great morning. I just woke up like at literally on the dot 8:30 a.m. Just woke up and I'm like, whoa, our stock is moving. We'll see if it goes anywhere. I got a big partnership with Microsoft. Collaboration, I guess, if you want to call it that. That's what they call it. You can see the news here, up 17%. This is one of those PRs you just can't see coming, but I think this is gonna go to 10 plus. We're not in a bull run, unfortunately. If we were in a bull run, everything would be going up. Nvidia, Palantir, Netflix, everything would just be skyrocketing. But we're not in a bull run. We're in a market where stocks go they go up and immediately people don't want to hold. People don't want to buy and hold. They're just getting in and out with the quick buck. I was saying this in the Discord. People just want to get in, get out with the profit before Trump says something that sends everything crashing. So, I don't know what to expect. I'd be shocked if it holds. I was tempted to buy today, not going to lie. But I was like, we'll see. We'll see. Probably the biggest thing we need to look at is RR needs to break. It needs to break this level right here. This one, 470. It's tried 1, 2, 3 times in the past. Recently, I tried it, and we waited for this to come down. But yeah, needs to break that. If it breaks and holds above that, we go to 560, which is about, let me measure that. Where's the purple line? I don't even have my purple. Oh yeah, oops, that's not the right tool. Yeah, we're 20% above the purple line. 27% from purple line to support or resistance, I should say. If we break out, we can move another 20%. But it's just had a very hard time getting over this. We've been stuck in a box for quite a while. So we'll see if this is going to be the PR you would think this is the kind of PR that would send it, but it's not really. I think it sold off right off the bat, no? Yeah, you can see it went to 479 and then it just sold off. It sold off. It sold off 14%. Like right off, like even in pre-market, it just went. So that's what I mean. Like that's kind of unfortunate that this happens. Like people don't want to hold right now. I don't know if it has to do. It probably has to do with the uncertainty. There's potential for a government shutdown. Trump can open his mouth and boom, we tank. There's a lot of stocks that have been getting good news and we just dump. So I wouldn't recommend. This is a market where you don't chase. You really want to just buy when it dumps, as it crashes. So those are my thoughts on RR. Let me read the PR here. I'm very excited for this. I think it will go back to 10 plus, but we just have to be in the right market. This is not the right market for this. This isn't. I don't think it's going to go to the moon. I'd be absolutely surprised if it did. So, Richtech Robotics announces hands-on collaboration with Microsoft through Microsoft AI Innovation Labs to jointly deploy agentic AI capabilities in real-world robotic systems. They partner with SoundHound as well, and they work with him alongside NVIDIA, I think, too. So, I mean, this is working with. This company is sitting at. What is it sitting at? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's sitting at like under $5, working with all these big tech companies, and it's just sitting there under 5. That doesn't make sense at all. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the market conditions. If we were in a bull run, this should be worth more than where it's at. So I say it's a buy. Just be careful today. I don't know if I want to buy today. I might buy today if it looks like it's ready to break out. But if it pulls back hard, I would just wait one more day and see if it comes back down to like low 4s is what I would look at. Yeah, I mean, what more do you need to know? It's working with a lot of really big good companies. What more do you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? This is beautiful. Let me check the daily time frame again. Yeah, so you can see let's see how we close end of day. I'd be shocked if it actually broke out, like literally by end of day. because recently we've just seen things sell off. Let me look at where's the other one? APLD wants damn APLD wants 50. It actually does want 50. Holy crap! And I sold 2 puts, so let me check my sold puts. I need to check my sold puts because I can buy those back at a profit. Yeah, we sold two puts. Because I figured, hey, if I sell 2 puts, I collect like 240 premium or something. And long story short, well, I can buy those back at a profit if this thing surges. If it tanks to like $30, cool, I get paid to buy shares off of the market. But yeah, we'll see that. Like I'm telling you right now, and I've been saying this for a while. APLD, Rich Tech Robotics, SoundHound, Riot Stock as well. Anything to do with AI, data center, robotics, all that good stuff, voice, whatever. Like anything AI, the ones that I'm mentioning specifically. I think if you just trade those for the next decade, you're just gonna have a hard time losing. Let me see. Yeah. Anyways, if this pulls back to 4, look, let me. This is my game plan. Let me give you my game plan here. I would buy some at 4, then at 350, then at 280. Those are the levels below. If it comes down there, but this thing just likes to straddle the purple line. So yeah, I want you to take note. The last time Rich Tech Robotics broke out, you can see it kind of looks the same, right? It just goes sideways, touches the top of this box twice, and then on the third touch, it finally broke out and went, it went 250%. So it kind of looks, the same old, right? So if it breaks out, we could see a 20% surge, possibly more. If it doesn't, which I don't think we're in the right market conditions for this to get a huge 250% pump. People just don't want to hold. I would expect this to just pull back or go sideways here in the 4s, and then eventually we get the big breakout. So it's just a matter of I've been saying this. If you have you should have 2 trading accounts. One for flipping while it's just down here, just literally going up and down along the purple line, and that way you make flip money over and over and over again. And on the other account, hold for the swing trade. Like I think that would be the best way to go about it. Because if you're just a swing trader right now, you're just gonna sit there waiting for the big move, and who knows when that's gonna come. It can take months. So that's why I've been advocating for that. I don't advocate for margin though, but I definitely do think you got to be able to adapt to these kinds of market conditions. It's been like this since October. Actually, no, I can't buy back my sold puts on any PLD. It has to move more for me to be in the green on it. So either way, I win if it goes up, if it goes down. So yeah, I'm good on that. Rich Tech Robotics. Hey, shout out to Jake Hicks. Hey, Shades. I was taking a hit yesterday, looking better today. What are your thoughts on SoundHound? Awesome Agron AP League getting walled at 40 again. Yeah, 40 is going to be a big level for yeah, it just you'll notice that like Rich Tech Robotics has a big wall here at 460s. AP League has a big wall here at 40s. If this breaks 40s, we go I think 45 then 50. Like I just don't see how. There will be some pullbacks along the way unless they come out with some news. Like why is this moving anyways? Why is this moving? Is there news today? Is this just moving? Is this just it's just moving on its own? I don't see any news unless I'm like crazy. Is it moving because of CoreWeave's news or what? I don't see the news. But either way, I'm not gonna complain. If this has to break and hold above 40s, I've been saying that it's gonna be beautiful if it does. So yeah, I already have my sold puts. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna chase high. If it comes down to the purple line, I'll load heavy. But yeah, SoundHound, JKicks, SoundHound. What about it? It's coming down where we would expect to $9. So I think I call that. So yeah, but I don't think there's anything to be concerned about. This is just the classic, right? It goes like literally the same thing as last time. Literally rinse and repeat. Look at that. Huge crash from 25. We go down as low as $6. Everyone's scared. Oh no, I'm scared. And then the people who are dumb, they sell off because they're scared, can't handle the pain, right? No pain, no gain, and then it goes 228% low to high. So it's just it's rinse and repeat. Really, like did this last time too. Huge crash and it just goes sideways, and then huge pump, and then huge crash, and then goes sideways, huge pump, and then huge. It's literally rinse and repeat. I guess people just hate seeing red in their portfolio. I guess it's scary to the people who are newer to the markets. Whereas to me, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, we're not in a bull market. We're just not. There's stocks that are moving on news, but that's about it. We're all over the place, if anything, which is kind of yeah. Bitcoin's red, and it's just going sideways since November, December, January. So what? It's almost 2 months plus of just sideways action. If we get a government shutdown, we're just gonna tank. Like everything's just gonna. So, yeah. ONDS looks good here. It's finding support. It wouldn't be a bad idea to buy here with a stop at the low of today. I don't know if you want to trust the markets right now, though. I don't know if you want to trust the stock market right now. What do we have? Fed meeting? We have a Fed meeting and then potential government shutdown. So it's one of those weeks where you might have to just sit back and relax. Don't force anything. APLD is just in a league of its own at this point. LOL. The rest of my portfolio is red. APLD is said F that and is 40%. Yeah, that's what I mean. Also, Magron. Like this is not normal. We have stocks going sideways. We have stocks that are tanking. We have stocks that are ripping. Like we're all over the place. We're not like this is not a normal market. Yeah, something normal. I mean, but by normal, I mean it's not stable. Like there's no stability. There's no like, hey, we're just gonna have a few months of just green and then cool, right? It's not like that at all. You really do have to pick and choose your spots. I just find it funny. Shout out to Awesome Magron. Hopefully you're making a lot of money, growing your account more than anything. Hopefully you get to 25 to 50K. Then you'll start seeing some real gains, like the kind of gains where you're like, whoa. Like, I just made $1,000 doing nothing. I was way up when it ran that one day, and I missed my opportunity to sell, unfortunately. I'm sitting negative right now with 11 to 2. Yeah, my average is 11s as well. I just keep averaging down, so hopefully it rips soon. Yeah, I don't think it's going to rip soon. That's not how this works. You don't just buy and then hope it rips soon. Like, that's not even a thing. You better hope this isn't a bear market, because they're ripping soon. Good luck. Not actually. Actually, why would you? That's not how it works. Because we're swing trading. We're swing trading SoundHound. Like a swing trade does not mean you're gonna jump in and out real quick. That's called day trading or short swing. It's a big swing. I guess I have to differentiate. Big swing, long swing, whatever you want to call it. Like SoundHound's one of those swings where you just buy and hold for months. Because you want the big 50, 100% return. If you just want to get in and out with, money every day, then you just gotta focus on, you gotta focus on Riot. You gotta focus on Rich Tech Robotics. Like, you gotta focus on other stocks, APLD. Yeah, the whole point of buying stocks cheap while they're crashing is that's the whole point. Like APLD crashed from 40 to 20. The whole point of buying when it crashes is that you buy and you hold for, months. It goes up 2, 3, 4 months later, you make a lot of return. I mean, Awesome Magron, it's not like Awesome Magron just made 40% off the bat. I'm pretty sure he's been holding for quite some time. So, yeah, there's a difference. I guess I should make a little like infographic just to differentiate like what's a swing trade that's 3 to 6 months long, what's a swing trade that's like a month long, and what's a swing trade that's just kind of in and out within a week. And day trades are obvious because we just been day trading RR like crazy, just jumping in and out. So yeah, that's something I should probably differentiate. Not actually concerned at this point. Gets back up on my 11 average, so I feel better. I've been trading RR and Riot back and forth. Then what are you concerned about? You should be happy. SoundHound is SoundHound is kind of like Rich Tech Robotics. It's just sitting down there and it's stupid. Like it shouldn't even be down there. It shouldn't, but you know, it is what it is. All you can do is buy while it's at a discount. Yeah, Riot and R are incredible for flipping. Like that's where you want to put your money right now. If you're trying to, like, if you're trying to make money today and every day for the next whoever knows how many months, we're just gonna continue to go sideways. It seems. RR, APOD, Riot, those are some good ones. I wouldn't buy IonQ. IonQ has been going sideways here since November, and now it's tanking. So, like, I wouldn't buy quantum stocks right now. That's for sure. Riot is bouncing. Why is this? Riot is green despite Bitcoin being red. Why is that? Is it because it's following APOD now? Is that why? That's what it seems like. Because that's very strange. That's a disconnect. Let me look at CLSK. Are the other Bitcoin miners green? Yeah, that's so strange. The Bitcoin miners are green, but Bitcoin itself is red. Huh. Let me look at SoundHound downtrend. I think it's gonna come down to low nines, then buy or show up. I think that's what's gonna happen. That's the classic because it did it last time. Came down to nines, and then it just kind of went sideways here between 9 and 11, and then eventually got the big boom. But we did tank the 6 last time, so let me look at APLD. Sybil's just going sideways here. Wow. Whoa. Rich Tech Robotics wants to go. It wants to go? It wants to go, guys. It's 9:30 a.m. and it looks like it wants more. Let me look at the 3-minute time frame here. Let me see if it's going to get the breakout. Let me switch. I might alert a day trade here. I don't care if it doesn't go to the moon. That's fine. Let me look at my options trades. Okay. Yeah, this is a big level right here. Let me see. What else is moving? ONDS? Yeah. Okay. Really big moment right here for RR. Really big moment. Coming up right here. 20% up. It wants to break out above that key level on the daily. Let me get ready to punch in an order if I want to chase here with a quick 1,000 shares per usual. I'm not concerned if it goes down, whatever. Like, what the hell? Why would I be scared of something that's got all these partnerships with different companies? Collaborations, whatever you want to call them. It's like, it's weird when people get scared of something that's, the company's doing a good job. APLD, that would be funny today. It would be funny if Rich Tech Robotics and APLD today have a big breakout above 40s. That would be pretty funny. Are those the only two? What happened to the other one? Redwire? Wow, Redwire. They just decided to go. Yeah, we're watching for this big level here. It's coming up 470. APLD, these two today are going to be a big deal. Good thing I sold puts on this, so I should be able to make money. BBAI, is that thing just doing nothing? Yeah, it's still doing garbage. It's doing nothing. It's doing absolutely nothing. It's just trash. Does Microsoft have earnings tomorrow? It has earnings tomorrow. $21%. It wants it. Let's see. It needs to hold. Yeah, it needs to go to 5s and hold above that. That guy from Mars, RGTI falling wedge on weekly. Looks similar to the beginning of 2025. Really? Are you seeing a falling wedge on Riot? Really? Let me check. On the weekly. Wait, what? Oh, RGTI. My bad. I was going to say Riot. It's not. No, I read that wrong. RGTI. Is this a falling wedge? That's interesting. Let me look at the daily. know, it's funny, on the daily, it just looks like it's going sideways. Let me look at the monthly. On the monthly, it looks horrible. Looks like it just wants to go to 16s. Then we could look at the quarterly. Let me look at the other quantum stocks here. What's the other one? IonQ. Because, yeah, it looks like it wants to... It looks more like a descending triangle, if I'm being honest with you. It looks like it just... Yeah, that looks like a descending triangle, not a bullish falling wedge. Oh, you're asking if it's a... No. This looks like a descending triangle ready to break. This looks ready to tank. I still have not bought into Bitcoin... Not Bitcoin. Quantum stocks yet. I've been so focused on the AI side of things. Yeah, IonQ looks pretty much the same. It looks like it's... Quantum right now looks like a descending... Looks like a descending triangle into support, maybe? Yeah, it's... That's pretty much what it looks like here. Oh, wow. On the weekly... No, on the monthly time frame, IonQ just got a white line crossing under the yellow line. So this either bottoms out here or it's going to come down to 36. Yeah, it's going to come... Yeah. That's a big level. So right now, quantum stocks look like they're... they look like they're ready to dump. Funny enough. Good thing I didn't buy. SoFi looks pretty much terrible. It looks like it's ready to break down too. It's at the purple line, like literally right at it. It's trying to hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. It's just trying very hard to hold here and not go under the purple line. Because under the purple line, it's probably gonna start to tank. I have not bought SoFi either. It's just I need to wait. This is one of those markets where I don't feel good about it. Yeah, it looks the same as last time. Stuck in a range, tanking. Stuck in a range in the past, and then it tanked. SoundHound, look, you see all these patterns. They all look the same. It's just playing out the exact same way as last time. If Bitcoin crashes, it would go to like 70, what, 60K? Something like that? Something crazy? Yeah, it would go to 74, then 60s. Which is not good, because usually when Bitcoin crashes twice like this, it's usually a bear market. That's usually the bear market signal. When we get a crash and then it goes sideways or rallies a little bit, then crashes some more, that's a classic bear market. So that's kind of like something to be concerned about. Unless you're Trucker Jeff. If you're Trucker Jeff, you're not concerned. You're like, ooh, thank God my wife's mom died. I can take her money and put that million in the markets and spread it out evenly spread it evenly among the many stocks that are out there. QUBT, QBTS. I think the quantum stocks, they all look the same, I'm sure. I'm sure they all look the same. QUBT. Yeah, they all look the same. Sideways action, getting ready to... Yeah. Pretty much, like, literally, they all follow one another. QUBT, QBTS. What does QBTS look like? QBTS is the one... Oh, what the hell? Is that a cup here forming? That looks like it might be forming a cup. That looks like a cup. Like that looks like an inverse cup. Here. It looks actually, quantum sector as a whole looks very bearish. That's what's funny. Looks really bearish, actually. Huh. It looks like it's time to sell, or maybe shorting it wouldn't be a bad idea. Huh. That sector looks like it's ready to be shorted. Rich Tech Robotics, let's see what's going on. No, it's not breaking out right now. APLD's trying again, but it's just finding. Look at this. It's finding. It wants 40 plus. It's trying right now, but it's going sideways right at 40s. It's probably gonna come down. I wouldn't trust it. I'm waiting for Riot stock to come down to 15s because the purple line is here at 15s. Like that one is the one I really have my eyes on. That one should come down to the purple line sometime this week, especially if Bitcoin tanks, along with the market being dragged down by anything Trump says or does, etc. Yeah, you eat uranium. Yo, oh yeah, USAR. Man, did you see USAR yesterday? USAR tanked. Nobody wants to hold. Nobody wants to buy and hold. Like it's the whole stock market right now is wait for Trump to say something, and then it tanks, and then you buy the dip, and then he walks it back or works out a deal. It pumps. You take profit and run like hell. You also don't want to hold over the weekend on anything, really. You just don't. I don't think there's been a Friday these past 2 months where something, a weekend where something doesn't happen that causes markets to tank. USAR, yeah, USAR is a buy at the purple line. Let it come down. It should come down to at least 18s. Yeah, 18, and then the next big level would be 11s. Purple line is right at 17, so let it come back down to the top of this previous range here. Sherry must be very happy. She was the one talking about USAR like a long time ago, and I'm like, why would I buy that? It doesn't have a government contract or anything. It doesn't do anything with the government. So she must be over the moon. Because this stock now, it's a buy. If it comes down to the purple line, it's a buy. UEC came down to the purple line, gave you actually multiple opportunities here to get in before the big pump to $20. So it went from like 10 to 20. That's a nice 100%er. It's way overextended. If anything, it's a short, but yeah, big level coming up at low 17s, then 1450, then the purple line at 1240. So if this comes down to the purple line, there's going to be so many stocks that are a buy if we crash. So many. APLD sitting at the top of that range. Yeah, ever since November, I've learned to take the 10% and run. That's very true. Shout out to that guy from Mars. Yeah, since November, I've been thinking since October. The crash started in October. Since October, is just literally, yeah, it's just been a flippers market. Get in and get the hell out. Yeah. I wonder if this has to do with midterms, because it's a midterm. It's the year we have midterms, so I wonder if that has anything to do with the market behaving this way. It's just behaving like absolute trash. It's behaving like absolute. It's behaving like garbage. It's like if you're not making money right now, that's okay. It's not easy. Like the only way you're making money is if you're picking your spots. Like if you bought SoundHound, but not APLD, well, you're kind of not making money. But if you bought APLD but you bought SoundHound, no, but if you bought APLD but not SoundHound, then you're making money, right? So it's really about picking your spots. You got to be a sniper, really, in this market. I've never been in this kind of market. I think not like this. Not this bad. Not this bad. Yeah, Rich Tech Robotics. Okay, so top stocks to buy for the next like 5 years. Rich Tech Robotics. I think that's gonna be 10 plus easy in the next 5 years. APLD is gonna hit 100 for sure. I know I sound so confident when I say that, but I don't see how it doesn't. There's gonna be a lot of demand for robots and a lot of demand for data centers, power, AI infrastructure, etc., etc. Like you just can't go wrong with these two. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm not really into space stocks. That's what's funny. I'm reading a message from Discord. Someone just asked me, "Are you into space stocks?" And I'm like, I don't. Not really. I don't really. Yeah, it's really. I've never looked into space stocks until ASTS. ASTS, as you can see here on the daily time frame, it's awesome. It comes to the purple line, and then it runs huge, crashes to the purple line, runs huge, crashes to the purple line. So I'm waiting right now for it to crash to the purple line again. But that's the only space stock I've looked into. I don't know. I've never looked into space stocks. It does. I think space stocks definitely are something to look into. Definitely. Because we're gonna go out. That makes sense. You know what's funny is I've never thought about it, but we're gonna go into space and we're gonna try and terraform planets and all that. I don't know how far off that is, but that's something for the future for sure. Like we're gonna terraform planets, and that's I don't know if we'll be alive for that, but if we're gonna terraform planets and we're gonna go out into space a lot more than we do now, then we're gonna need a lot of technology. So yeah, so I think space stocks are definitely something to look into. 3D printing, something to look into as well for the future. Maybe not right now. There's a lot of technology that right now is kind of like but in the future it might be worth something. So, but right now the main focus is on the now, right? AI. So. So yeah, no, I've never really focused on space stocks. Don't know too many of them, anyways. Let's see, APOD still trying right now. It's trying for the big breakout above 40s. Rich Tech Robotics trying the big breakout above 4.6. Losing my voice here. Redwire, why did this move? I thought it was gonna come down. It didn't. I was hoping it would come down to 10s and then we can load up. Because this was a big, you can see it just comes down to the purple line and uses it as support, but it is what it is. It ran away. Oh no, whatever. There's plenty of opportunities elsewhere. As you can see, Rich Robotics APLD. Oh, that's why? Damn, that got a huge red wire selected for Missile Defense Agency's 150. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats on the people that were in it. I'm still going to wait for the purple line. I don't care whenever it decides to come down here, cool. I think it just got the big breakout, no? On the weekly? Isn't there a big breakout about to happen? Yeah, APL, that's funny. APLD, Rich Tech Robotics, and Redwire looking to break out and go crazy. Redwire, if it holds above this trend line today, that would be awesome. That would be this would be one hell of a opportunity to day trade it on the way as it goes up. Unless it's just going to deflate tomorrow. So this thing is breaking out on the weekly. Did it get a signal on the weekly? Oh, I already got it. It already got it back here, so. Yeah, that's a big deal. Keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Let me add that to my favorites for tomorrow. Where's my favorites? Rich Tech Robotics trying for the breakout right now. It's trying. Let me see. 3-minute time frame. 3-minute time frame. Look at it go. Hey, shout out to Pexu86. Was looking at RR yesterday around 3.8. Thought maybe finally get in. Got distracted and too late now. Gonna need some tweets for it to go below $4. Now with the Microsoft news today's, RKOB has been a moneymaker. Government contracts. Remember when I brought up RKOB in November? Really regret not trusting myself with that one. It was at 48 when we looked at it. I don't remember, man. I stream so much and talk to so many people. I'm not gonna recall. And I look at I look at a lot of stocks. Sometimes the same stocks hundreds of times. I'm not gonna remember. It's 85 now. Need to wait for it to come back down to 50. RKLB. I don't even know. RKLB looks fine. Looks like purple. It comes down to the purple line, then rallies. Purple line rallies. So that's a buy if it comes down to the purple line. I just wasn't gonna buy this because I was focused on APLD at the time. Because APLD was like what 20s, something ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, when everything tanks, you can't pick and choose everything, right? You're not gonna be able to get into every stock that doubles. Like you're just not. There's a lot of stocks that have doubled. You're not going to get into every one of them. You got to just kind of pick and choose one. I know Alex Petrosky in the Discord is very happy. Yeah, I know he's very happy. He's like, hell yeah. For those of you who don't know, Alex Petrosky, Discord member, he bought the top here at 743. I bought the top, but I had a stop loss, so I took the small loss because I was not going to hold the bag all the way down to the purple line. He didn't follow. He just held the bag all the way down. So you better believe he's sitting there like, man, I hope it breaks out because I want to get that bag out. Yeah, I get it. Haha, no worries. All I remember, Awesome Agron, all I remember is that you bought NVTS. Oh my god, NVTS. Why, where's NVTS on my watch list? I completely forgot about that stock. Why is this not in my favorites? It should be in my favorites. Yeah, it's not in my favorites. Yeah, oh yeah, NVTS. Oh, yes. See, I don't care about RR. It's already moving, but look at NVTS. Look who's coming down to the purple line for you. Look who's coming down to give you a third chance here, or a fourth chance. Came down to the purple line here once, twice, 3 times, went a little bit under it, and then here it's coming down again. So, yeah, there's opportunities elsewhere. Netflix had good earnings and it's still tanking. I'm pretty sure that has more to do with the whole market coming down anyways. Oscar Health coming down to the bottom of the range maybe. Yeah, I'm watching RR right now. I'll alert if it breaks out. It'll break out and then pull back, right? It breaks out, then pulls back to this support. If this becomes support, and then we would go higher. What's the volume on this? I rarely check volume, but I'm just curious what the volume is compared to... Ooh, wow. Wow, the volume is 53 million? Oh, wow. We might get like almost 100 million volume. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, we might get continuation then. With this kind of volume, yeah. We'll see. ONDS, Riot. Wait, is that a bullish falling wedge here? Let me check the 1 hour. Rarely do I look at the smaller time frames here. Is that a bullish falling wedge? Is it just me or is that a bullish falling wedge here? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Hey, look, I got the 5-second time frame. Oh, you guys don't know the 15-second time frame strategy. Let me show you the 15-second time frame strategy. So the 15-second time frame strategy, I'm just going to show it to you real quick. A little super secret of mine. I've never revealed the 15-second time frame strategy. So if a stock is going to have a green day, what does that mean? It means that we're going to go up for the entire day, correct? Well, if you're trading off of the 15-second time frame, well, my friends, when it comes down to that when it comes down to the purple line and under it, you buy, and then it goes up above it, you sell. Then it goes to the purple line, you buy, and then sell when it goes up a little bit. I think for Richtech Robotics specifically, buy and then set like a 5-cent take profit, and then just let it play out, and then rinse and repeat. So yeah, then it comes down to the purple line and then it rallies again. Purple line, rallies again. Purple line, rallies again. And so yeah. So that's the 15-second time frame strategy. I've never revealed it until now. I'm only revealing it in this stream and in the trading book, which is going to come out at the end of next month. So I'm adding the visuals right now for the trading book. Let me see. I think I can show you a sneak peek. Where's my trading book? Do I have the trading book? Let me see if I can find it here. But yeah, that's the 15-second time frame strategy, right? Well, you got to really keep your eye on it, though. You got to be on top of it because it's such a small time frame. But it's basically the purple line strategy, but instead of the daily, we're just using it on the 15-second time frame. And it works very well right now on stocks that are pumping. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh yeah, let me see. Yeah, so right now I would wait for it to come down to 450s at least on the 15-second time frame. On the 15-second time frame, you can see it's got a bearish falling wedge. I don't know how much weight you want to give that. Bearish rising wedge, I mean. I don't know how much weight you want to put into that because it's a 15-second time frame. I don't know if you want to give it too much weight. You know what's funny? On the 15-second time frame, we have the price action. The price is rising, but the MACD is falling. That's what's interesting. Again, I don't know how much weight you want to give the 15-second time frame. It's only good for entries and getting in and out for quick flips. I mean, you put in 1,000 shares, flip it for 5 cents, $50, rinse and repeat on the 15-second time frame on a green day. All right, I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to talk more about that super secret strat. It works very well. I have a smaller LOL. MVTS is going to be my origin story. It is your origin story. I'm always going to tell people, yeah, there was this one dummy bought NVTS at $17 right at the top, no stop loss. And then he came into my into my live stream, and he's like, hey, I bought NVTS at 17. I'm telling you right now the story of Awesome Agron here in the chat. He bought NVTS at the top. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why did you buy at $17? That doesn't make sense. And then I'm like, you better put a stop loss, because that is like it's a long way down to the purple line. So he put a stop loss, and then he took the loss, and then he was like, you know what? I'm glad it took the loss, because he would have been holding a big bag as a beginner. He's a complete beginner to the markets, and he bought up here. He would be down 50% right now. So, you know, maybe you were meant to be a Discord member and you were meant to succeed in the markets. I don't know. It's just funny how fate works like that. Because if you hadn't asked me and you just held the position, you would not have made money on MVTS. You would have just held it from 17 to 9s. Because that's what most beginners do. They don't know any better. I assume you just threw money at it because you're like, oh my god, it's the next, big thing. I remember that. That is your origin story. Everyone has an origin story. I have a smaller position on MVTS, but I'm looking to grow it. BBAI still finding support in 200 EMA. Could flip that. I don't even want to. BBAI. I don't even want it. I don't even want to flip it. I don't even want to touch it. I want nothing to do with it, quite frankly. It's been a dud. It's been a huge dud. It's kind of been like, it's been like SoundHound. BBAI relies on contract news from the government. If not, I think it's just going to start tanking. If I'm being honest with you, I think it's going to start tanking. If it doesn't start getting news, it's just going to tank. Because people are going to see like, man, all these other stocks are moving and this is doing nothing. I'm just going to go put my money elsewhere. Nightscope, as you can see, it likes to get lots of pump and dumps. But over the long term, it just keeps tanking. So this thing without contract news, it just tanks. And when it gets contract news, it just starts running, yes, but over the long term, it just keeps going down because nobody actually wants to buy and hold. So we could be seeing BBAI, start to behave like that. We'll see. They need to start getting some news out there, or they're just going to do, they're going to pull a Sybil. Sybil stopped communicating. Government contracts aren't happening with Sybil, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to sit down there at double zeros. And then it'll get news, and then it'll pump huge. That's usually the case. That's all it is. These government stocks, for those of you who don't know, write this down. Government stocks or stocks that get government contracts, they're just pump and dumps. That's all they are. Like, that's literally all they are. They get the government contract news, pumps huge, then it crashes huge. And then it just kind of does, either it just keeps going down or it does a whole lot of nothing, just goes sideways like BBAI. And then it gets another, government contract, and then it, rinse and repeat. So those stocks that rely on government contracts, when you buy those, you really shouldn't be buying them for long term. You really should just be positioning yourself for the next government contract news. But if the stock stops, dropping PRs with regards to, if they stop getting government contracts, they just kind of go into the shitter, really. Is what I've noticed. They do. I mean, USAR pumped huge because of a government, based headline, right? MP Materials, same thing. Redwire right now, why is it moving 26%? Why? Because, selected for missile defense agencies, 151 billion multi-vendor, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Defense, right? Palantir, why did it surge from 5 to what? 200? Same reason, right? Government contracts. So when you're buying stocks related to that need government contracts to get moving, just keep an eye on it. You have to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't, start behaving like color stock or Mullen stock, for example. So I flipped it once successfully, and tried to again. Hey Shades, whole ball is good with you. Appreciate the content. Shout out to Stilton Cheese, my favorite name. That's my favorite name, honestly. Every time I see that, I just want to chuckle. And also, because I'm blind, your profile picture looks like SpongeBob. Maybe it is SpongeBob. I can't tell. Maybe it's a piece of cheese. I don't know. But yeah, don't tell me, please, because I'd rather just continue to be blind and pretend like your profile picture is SpongeBob or a piece of cheese. Good day to be an RR holder. The timing was insane, honestly. I flipped. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me check the 15-second time frame. Oh wow, it's breaking out, guys. There it is. See, this is why I was saying like this bearish rising wedge. You really can't give it too much weight because it's a 15-second time frame. So you really can't, you can't put too much weight into it. APLD, you can see APLD, the same thing, right? Comes down to the 15-second purple line. You buy when it's under, it goes up. Buy when it's under, it goes up. And then it touches, touches it here, it goes up, touches it here. Yeah, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Oh, this is probably, I wouldn't trust it though, up here. I wouldn't trust it up here. This looks like a classic get ready to dump, but we'll see. This might be the high of the day. If it closes, either this is the high of the day here, or the high of the day is going to be 40, like 1.50, 42, somewhere on there. Oh shit! I think RR broke through. Yeah, I'm watching RR. Like I'm watching it like a hawk. Oh, whoa! Yeah, it just broke through. Wow, it just broke through, guys. It just broke through. Yeah, it just broke. Let's see if it holds. It doesn't matter if it breaks through, and then it's done that before. It's teased us like this over and over again. Look at this. It broke through here. Tried here. Broke through here recently. What's the volume? Yeah, the volume is insane for this. I don't know if I want to chase. That's the problem. I'm waiting for this to come down to the purple line. This should touch $5 and then start to pull back. If it starts running like crazy here, I'm gonna be upset. Upset that I didn't buy more. I mean, we made good money flipping it when it was trading in that range. Yeah, right now we're waiting for fives. $5 should be coming up, and we're gonna see what kind of reaction we get. If it comes down to this purple line here at 460s, I'll buy some. I'll buy 1,000 shares. I'm not concerned. Let me get my phone ready to punch in the order. I'm not scared. I don't care. I'm not concerned. I'll never understand people who get scared. Like you're buying a good company. Like this company is so good that they're working with Microsoft, Nvidia. They're working with SoundHound. They're working with all these good companies. So, like, why would you be afraid of, like, to buy? But that doesn't mean you just throw your house at it, though. I'm not going all in. That's not happening. All right, I'm logged into Thinkorswim. Just give me a second. I don't think it's going to come down just yet. I think it's going to go to 5. And then we'll see what kind of reaction we get. All right, I got 1,000 orders ready to punch in. Market order, we're just going to review. I'll send in the order as soon as I see it come down to the purple line. And I'll probably just flip it. Maybe, we'll see. Archer Aviation. Oops. Uh, I mean, if you want to buy, but set a stop loss. I don't trust it, but if you want to buy, set a stop loss at the low, and if it's the bottom, then you should be able to make money because it's not gonna. If it's the bottom, then it shouldn't stop you out. Good risk to reward here too. You buy at 802, stop loss at 792. If not, wait for the reposition at 750. And you really want to time this because I don't know this stock. I don't. It doesn't exactly come down to the purple line, then rally huge. If anything, it looks like it's forming a cup and an inverse. Maybe? No, I don't know. I would say it's a buy with a stop loss, but I wouldn't just buy outright without a stop loss. Okay, yeah, here we go. Richtech Robotics going up to $5 as expected. Oh no, yeah. I know Alex Petrosky right now. He's very happy. He's got to be over the moon right now in the Discord. He's been holding a big bag at $7. Oh yeah, he's very happy. Let me show you guys. Oh yeah, it's going to 5. Let me show you guys. Yeah. Oh, he's not showing his position, but yeah, he's definitely holding a big bag if I recall. You're at the Tard, LOL, RR 4.90 to the moon. Yeah, he's very excited. He wants to get that bag out. I think he put like 50K or something ridiculous into RR at the top though. All right, guys. Let's see if it pulls back to our signal. Let's see if it pulls back to the signal. Yeah, Matteo Valentin. I would. It's a buy with a stop loss though. I would not trust it though. I just wouldn't, and I wouldn't go with a big position. APLD is trying to break out too. I can see it. It's at 11%. It's just sitting there at 40s. Let's see if it gets it. GRNY is about to get to 26, so we can get our 1% challenge going. Yeah, RR is on my watch list. It's a big performer today, along with APLD. So anytime Richtech Robotics and APLD dips, just buy the dip. Like, don't be scared. The stock market today is showing you that it gives a damn about these two stocks. That's what it's showing you today. That's how I interpret it, at least. I don't think... Do people see it that way? That's how I interpret it. Like, APLD, RDW, Richtech Robotics, ONDS, like, clearly the market gives a damn about these stocks. That's why they're moving. They're piling onto these. Only now are people realizing the value of RR. Let's see if it comes down, though. It's just kind of trading within a range here between 486 and 595. Bought it at 8 for Archer. Thanks for the response. Looking for the quick flip back to up to 8.50 at 9. I mean, yeah, it's good for flips, but again, I don't. Like, would I buy? Hell no. I'd rather buy RR or APLD at this point. Is Riot Stock holding up right now? Wow, Riot Stock is holding. I might sell a put. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Riot Stock. Why is Riot Stock running? Wow. Oh, it's not running, but it's performing pretty well for a Bitcoin miner because Bitcoin itself is red. Oh no, buyers are showing up for Bitcoin. Okay, I might buy some Riot Stock right now. I might buy 100 shares, not anything crazy. Okay, Richtech Robotics coming on down. It's not getting that big breakout above 5s. Who knew watching a stock trying to break out would be so exhilarating? Yeah, fair thing. That makes sense. I mean, you want me to give me? I don't know if I can do play by play. All right, guys, we are sitting at 4.87. It is trying for the big breakout above $5. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to hit the buy button because if we break, no, I can't keep that up. I can't keep that up. I don't even know what I would say. I would need like a soundboard too. Oh yeah, APLD is breaking out right now. Yeah, look at that. I think APLD goes to 50. If you guys have been watching my YouTube videos, I said APLD to 50. APLD to 50. That's exactly, it's, look, it wants it. It wants it. I think APLD goes to 100, then 200 long term, like Palantir. But right now, like short term, I think it goes to 50. Longer term, RR goes to 10, and then 20, 25 is what I would expect in the future. Once people realize like how much it's actually worth. All right, I'm gonna buy some SoundHound here while not some SoundHound. What am I saying? I'm gonna buy 100 shares of Riot here while I wait for RR to get going. Let me just put in the alert because Rich Tech Robotics got that big not Rich Tech Robotics Riot Stock got that big AMD deal, and it's got price target raises. This is gonna perform very well. So I'm gonna buy some Riot here. Let's just keep an eye on Rich Tech Robotics. I'll buy 100 shares of Riot stock here real quick, just to position myself for that next leg up to 20. Let's see what I get filled at. You know what? I'm gonna buy 120 shares. I'm feeling good today. All right, I'm punching in the order. Let's see what I get filled at. I don't think people realize Riot stock, it's gonna be like APLD. So, yeah, 120 shares got filled at, what did I get filled at? Got filled at 16.88. All right, I sent out the alert in Discord. 120 shares at 16.88 for Riot stock. We're going to hold that for a swing trade. We'll probably make a few $100. Nice and easy, nothing to think, don't think about it too much. Just let me go back to RR. See if it gets that big breakout. Yeah, I don't want to buy and then it doesn't break out, so let's play it safe here. Is it coming down? Yeah. You're the tard. Yeah, he did buy the top on on Rich Tech Robotics, so I guess he is a tard. Yeah, Bitcoin is turning green, so that's why I bought some Riot. I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna turn green like that, I'm gonna buy some. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. Trucker Jeff, I don't know if you're watching, but I'm streaming, so I can't respond to your messages right now. Yeah, I'm just sitting here eating black beans, waiting for this thing to go down so I can buy the dip, I guess. It's been going up. Buyers showing up at the support. I would expect this to break down, actually. This needs to... I need a bigger pullback. I would expect this to break down. Look at this steady uptrend on the 3-minute time frame. Look at that. 3 red candles, 2 red candles, 2 red candles. So it should bounce right now, if anything. But we have to pull back at some point. I don't think it would be shocking if we just went straight up with no decent pullback. Riot stock, if it breaks out today, it'll go to 18. So we'll be up like 100 and something, what, $130 or something. Then if it goes to 1920, we'll be up like $400 or something like that. I'll probably add another 80 shares at the end of the day if it looks good. Riot stock's going to be a nice swing. We sold 2 puts on sold 2 puts on APLD. So if this breaks out, we'll make money buying back the sold puts. So yeah, we're positioned to make money either way. We're good. All right. Wow, it's not going to break down. I'm waiting for the breakdown, but there's no breakdown. It's just going up. I'm going to set a limit order here. A buy limit of 1,000 shares at 4.76. On RR. If it doesn't get the big breakout this time, that's fine. At some point, we'll get the big breakout anyway, so I'm not concerned. Again, not concerned. How can you look at big news like that and be scared, like I said? Wow, it might not even come down to my 4.76 limit order. I'm going to be pissed if it doesn't. I've been sitting here the whole time, like, are you going to come down for me so I can buy the dip, or... I already bought some Riot, so I'm good on that. I don't think I want to buy quantum stocks. They're looking ready to tank. Someone just messaged me on Twitter. Hey, Shades, I bought RR and I'm up 50%. Should I sell? No. Don't sell yet. Do not sell. If you're holding Rich Tech Robotics and you're up like 30, 40%, 50%, do not sell. Definitely not. Because it's not bearish at all. If we go to the daily time frame, that's a big green candle with a lot of volume behind it. I would not sell. I would wait to see if it actually... give it one more day and see if it breaks out. Because you would hate to sell at 50% return and then it goes up another 22%. And then you're going to be like, man, I could have made like 100% if I had just held. So I would say wait. I would say wait. This is not the time to be selling. You'd be selling too soon. Let's see if it goes up a little more. Tyler 159. Check out BTQ each time the R side crosses the 30. It's got right after. Yeah. I think you told me about that one. Was it you or someone else told me about BTQ? Oops, not barbecue. BTQ, barbecue. BTQ. It is sitting at support. No, it's under the purple line. Yeah, it's coming down to support at around 256. So I would wait to see if it comes down to 250s. That's a big support level down here, like horizontal support. Wait, no. I take it back. Let me see. Yeah, $4 is a big support level. It's not a bad risk to reward under the purple line at a big support level. If 398 is the bottom, you would buy right now. Stop loss at the low of today, and if it's the bottom, it shouldn't stop you out. If not, then reposition at the next level, because this thing can still come down to like 250s. That's what I would say. That's what I would do, at least, if I wasn't so focused on RR. APLD Riot stock. Let's see if RR wants to come down. All right, guys, it's been. I think I'm just gonna. Oh, whoa! I'm removing my. I'm removing my order. Screw that. I canceled my limit order. Screw that. I think that's it for the stream. There's not really. We're not gonna sit here all day staring at a chart. All right, guys. I'm just gonna end it there. There's not much to talk about. If you're in the Discord, I'll alert if I buy RR. But I'm just gonna end the stream because it's. I'm just not. We're just not gonna sit here staring at us at one stock.